Hello, I am Janice. 2022 is almost over and the new year is about to begin. So I thought I would take a look at my 2022 goals that I made at the beginning of the year and see if I accomplished them. I like to do goals instead of resolutions because I feel like in a way that there is less pressure, but I did accomplish some of them. So I thought I would share my list with you today. So the very first thing on my list of 2022 goals here is to run a marathon. And I did it. This is something that I wanted to do for a long time, and it was important to me. It was the first thing I put on my list. And I ran my very first marathon back in April. I can talk about that more in a different video, but yeah, I did that. Next thing is to make a 1-second diary video every day, and so far I've kept up with that. There's an app that I use, just the 1-second app, and so far I've been keeping up with it, so I will have a video at the end of the year. That is a little snapshot of the entire year. Yeah, from this project I've learned that I don't always capture my favorite moment of the day. In fact, I would say I rarely do, but it's still nice to have a little memory. Next is to read 22 books because it was 2022 and I've done that. And then, so finish my self-love workbook. No. I didn't do that one. And I don't think I'm going to have it done by the end of the year either, so. I said something kind of offhandedly about myself that was kind of negative one time to my friend, and she is an amazing friend, and she sent me a self-love workbook in the mail after that. And it was just the sweetest thing, and so I have been working on it less than I should. It's definitely, for me, I would say self-love is harder than running a marathon. I'm working on it. I'll show you the book in a second. The next thing is get a drawing tablet and open a Zazzle store. So I wanted to get more into drawing again. I'm not the greatest artist. It's more for fun and just getting my ideas out there because I have a lot of ideas all the time. As you can tell, this list is kind of all over the place, I think. So idea generation is not so much a problem, and then I wanted to make these little drawings I do. I call them pear people. It's how I draw people, that everybody's kind of pear-shaped. So I wanted to start making pear people comics, and I kind of did. That one's like kind of, I started it, but then I wasn't consistent, and I was putting them up on perhaps the wrong platform, so I think I will choose a different platform. Hopefully start again in 2023 because that was kind of fun. I also wanted to design wrapping paper and some Christmas cards, which I have not gotten around to. I did one for Halloween. And then, so another big thing, I wanted to write the first draft of a novel, an idea I have for a novel. And I did not do that one at all. Didn't do much writing this year, so. And then I wanted to see an author when I thought a certain author was coming to town, because I thought that they would be promoting their new book, and I thought that for some reason the tour would include where we are, and it has not, so they didn't even, so that one is kind of irrelevant. And then I wanted to, so my favorite athlete and the reason I am vegan is Scott Jurek, and I will probably talk about him on this channel a lot more, so don't worry about that. I am in the Seattle area, and also in the Seattle area is Brooks, which Scott has been affiliated with for many years, and also we have REI, and so sometimes I'm very lucky because Scott does public appearances and he visits, so I go see him and I have gotten to go on a group run with him, and it was amazing. And he is a wonderful human and could stay with the front of the pack the entire time, and you would think that someone who's really fast would probably do that and, you know, still feel privileged to be able to run with a legendary person like that. But he tries to talk to everybody a little bit and he'll filter back. And so the funny thing is, actually, the first person that I talked to about running in person after running my marathon was Scott. Which is really cool for me because I was able to tell him not only that he inspired me to go vegan, but I was actually able to talk to him about some running things. It says embrace the grandma toddler aesthetic. Basically how grandmas and toddlers dress. They're very stylish and colorful and comfortable. You know, can run around and climb on stuff. And I think I've seen a lot of overalls, which I think are really cute, but not practical for me. So I guess, in a way, as you can see what I'm wearing today, I am working on embracing my own style and experimenting a little bit more with it. And so I've started to. And then the last thing I have on here was to make a running friend. And I meant an in-person running friend who I could talk to about running, because I don't have one of those. Obviously, you know, being as Scott was the first person that I really had a conversation about running with, and it was great because he could tell me things, because he lived in this area for a while, and so we talked about a certain race that I was thinking about, and he goes, do it, and so now I have to do it because he told me to. And anyway, so I don't know if he counts, because I don't know if he remembers me, but maybe. Would like someone to be a running friend with and to go on runs with occasionally. And technically I did. I did make a running friend. I went to a summit this summer put on by Brooks. It was the first time. It was a trail running summit, and I was a little bit nervous because I am not a trail runner. I'm working on it, but I'm not a trail runner. It was a lot of fun. So I made a friend there, and it was really great. And the only problem is she lives too far away to really see her that often. I mean, if there was and she is a trail runner. She's amazing. But, so technically I did, kind of, and we're friends on Facebook, but I don't know if I'm going to see her that much. So maybe I will add this onto my list for 2023 as well, I think. So some things are moving forward, but overall, I think I accomplished a lot of my goals, and especially considering the magnitude of some of these, like writing a novel and running a marathon, I think I did pretty good. I want to know, did you accomplish your goals this year? Did you stick to your New Year's resolutions? Are you going to make resolutions this year? I'm excited to see what next year brings. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye. Tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow.